I am a billionaire, but I have lost all desire to live. One evening, I went to my room, determined to shoot myself, but when I opened the door, two servants were already inside cleaning guns. My plan was ruined. Then I decided to hang myself under a tree, but there too, I found two servants romantically involved with each other. Irritated, I moved on, tied a rope, and was just about to put it around my neck when a loud gunshot rang out. I followed the sound and found some servants out hunting. Every corner of my palace was filled with people. I couldn't even find a quiet spot to die. Exhausted, I went to the garage. I attached a pipe to the exhaust of my favorite car, planning to sit inside and let carbon monoxide finish me. Before closing my eyes, I played my favorite tune. Just as I began to fade, a knock sounded at the door. It was my butler, the only person who had stood by me since my parents died. I couldn't die in front of him, so I drove off toward the sea. At the cliff, I tried the same method again. Pipe to the exhaust, close the window, and wait for my death. Suddenly, another car arrived. An old man in a wheelchair got out, and he was being pushed toward the cliff. The sight shocked me. Rain started pouring. I turned on the wipers and watched as the man who had been pushing the wheelchair returned, but without the old man. Shock hit me. I might have just witnessed a murder. I rushed to the cliff, but no one was there. On the ground, though, there was a strange box, clearly left on purpose. The box had an address that led me to a place called Elysium Company. I handed the box to the receptionist. The moment he learned I was a billionaire, his attitude changed. The company manager soon met me in person and explained everything. They helped people who no longer wanted to live. Clients signed a contract, and the company arranged a death that looked accidental. For example, one of their customers died when his fishing boat mysteriously exploded. There was a special option too called the mystery box. With it, no one knew how or when death would come. It would strike suddenly and unexpectedly. Once you signed, there was no turning back. Without hesitation, I chose the mystery box. Upstairs, while choosing a coffin, I met a woman named Lucy. She had signed up too. We began talking, and an unexpected bond formed between us. I returned home, dismissed all my servants, sold my estate through a lawyer, and donated my fortune to charity. All that was left was silence and waiting. 3 days passed. Nothing happened. Frustrated, I called the company to complain. They told me to live normally. The surprise could come at any moment. That very day, I saw news of an explosion near Lucy's home. Terrified, I rushed there. I climbed onto my car roof and scanned the area until I finally spotted Lucy, alive. Relieved, I later took her to the seaside. The air was calm. The mood was romantic. We danced on the shore. Two broken hearts began to heal. What I didn't know was that everything had been planned from the start. The company had staged it all, and Lucy was working for them. She was part of my mystery death.